So today I want to talk about one of my favorite game series, which is Baten Katios, however it's pronounced. I pronounce it Baten Katios, so if you don't like that, tough. Fair warning, there will be a lot of spoilers in this video because I've gotten pretty far through the original, about halfway or more. I didn't get very far in Origins, but just trust me. If you haven't played the game, all thing I can say is go play it. It's for the GameCube. It's pretty awesome. It's got pretty awesome music, pretty awesome characters. I can't really say much more than that if you haven't played it. But other than that, if you don't care, continue to watch the video. So, you start off the game, the original, which is Eternal Wings and Lost Ocean. Now, mind you, Origins came out a few years after that one. I would recommend playing Baten Katios, Eternal Wings, and Lost Ocean first, not Origins, and there's a reason. Because Origins literally came out to explain all the shit and all the questions that you have by the end of the original game. Because they don't explain shit in that game. So you start off and you watch the little opening scene and you're like, alright. So there was some huge war and they've left the earth and they live on these islands in the sky. And everybody has wings. Alright, whatever. So, first character you meet is Callus. He's blue hair, he's kind of cool. He's kind of reckless. But you're not him. You are a guardian angel. Or guardian spirit, whatever you want to call it. You put in your name and your gender, and you have options throughout the game, and you gotta click the one that's gonna give you the best relationship with Callus, because that affects what type of Magnus or card battles. When you get into a battle, it's a card system. So let's say you need like healing cards. You're more likely to get them if you have a good relationship with Callus. If you need attack ones, again, more likely to get them defense items, same deal. Sometimes even a card will change depending on your good relationship with Callus throughout the game. And another thing about the card battle system is, let's say, like they each have numbers on them. 1 through 9. Or 0 through 9, actually. And they're normally on the top right corner at the beginning of the game. And as you get later on, there'll be more numbers on the cards up to 4. So, if you want to get bonuses, you can. You don't have to. It's not, like, enforced that you have to go 1, 2, 3. You can go 1, 2, 5, 7, if you want. But if you want a bonus, you go 4, 4, 4, or you go 1, 2, 3, or 3, 2, 1, and you'll get bonuses, which does more damage, which is great. And everybody has their own deck. So that's great. Because you have different characters. I think there's like 6 or 7. So anyways, you're Callus's guardian spirit. Alright, cool. And they actually acknowledge you in the game. It's kind of cool. So the second person you meet is Shella. Alright, she's this blonde-haired chick. She's in pink. And you're like, okay, not bad. She's kind of cool. She's a magic user. So you have her in your party. And you go, and you notice that in the beginning, when you first met her, she had these 2 guys with her, and you think, alright, well, these are her guards, so maybe she's some royal person. Not really sure. They don't tell you shit. Her name is Shella, she's a magic user. Her 2 guards / best friends just died. That's all you know. Tough. You don't really know much about Callus either, other than the backflashes that you get throughout the game. He's the only character you know a lot about, because of the backflashes. So, like, you find out that this person named Giacomo killed his grandfather and his brother, Fi, or Phi, I can't remember how it's pronounced. So, you know that. And he's searching out Giacomo and he wants to beat him up and get his revenge. And so do you, because you've been with him through the whole time. So you've gotten Shella. Alright, that's good. So you go down and you go to the next village, you get through some stuff, and you get Kibari. All you really know about Kibari is he uses paddles in battle. That's a little odd. But that kind of makes sense because he's a fisherman, he has a boat, he uses paddles in the boat, so he just uses them as his weapon. And he's friends with the leader of the village that he lives in. Okay, you don't know why, you have no clue, they don't tell you. Just kind of happens. So you go on through the game some more, and then you get Savina. Or Savannah. I think she's the next one you get. All you know is she was supposed to guard the in Magnus, which has the old god that they had a war against. He's broken into N Magnus. And pretty much his whole body was broken into 5 pieces and scattered throughout the island. So she's supposed to protect one of the pieces. So you get her. You're like, okay. And she uses her fists. Pretty good. I normally switch Gibari out for her, because I like her. She's pretty fast. You also get this character named Liu, who is supposed to be a soldier in the Empire, but he's like against the Empire, and his brother and sister hate him. You're not sure why, but whatever. And he's friends with the leader of Diadem. Again, you're not sure why. They don't say why. Yeah, it's just kind of there. And he uses trumpets. I don't really use them that much. And then you get Mizudi, who is this really awkward character. Short, has like a boy and girl's voice together. You're not really sure, it's a little off. Magic user, really strong magic user. So I normally switch Mizudi out. Mizudi in, take Shella out. Now, you find out later on in the game, and evidently only you and Callus are the two that are oblivious to this fact, Mizudi is a freaking chick. A chick. And you don't realize this, because you're just like, maybe it's genderless, okay? You don't care. You're like, it's a pretty cool character. So you're thinking, well, maybe Mizudi, is genderless. And then you get to their clan, which is oddly enough on Earth, which is supposed to be like barren and Inferna and has miasma and dead. Well, her clan is on Earth. And you find out that she's a chick. And evidently everybody else in the party fucking knows except for you and Callus. You're like, the fuck? Okay, I did not expect this to be a chick. So, you go through and like, one of the main bad guys is Geldoblame. You don't know why he's bad. You don't know why he's going for the Magnus. You have no idea why he would want to recreate this god of destruction and death. You have no fucking clue. He's just there, and he's a bad guy. And Giacomo's an ass. Plain and simple, he's an ass. But you don't know how he met his, like, partners in crime, the people that work with him. Ayame and Fion, however his name's pronounced, guy with blue hair. You have no idea. You just don't know. They don't fucking tell you shit. Again. And it's just kind of annoying. Sorry, I had to move my camera. And it's really annoying because you're asking these questions. You're like, okay, why are they doing this? Why is this person evil? What about these characters? And you're going through the game and you find out fucking Shella is an ice princess. What? Wait. If if they weren't going to just pull that out of left field, if they wanted to give hints, other than that she has guards at the beginning of the game, I thought they would have had her in blue. Not pink. Blue. But whatever, she's an ice princess. Okay, and she was sent on a mission to get the M Magnus and protect them from Geldoblame. Okay. Where the fuck did that come from? Okay, that was not seen. That was going to come out, but it does. And then, you get a little bit further in the game, you meet this chick named Melody. She has this really creepy voice. I can't really impersonate her, but you hear the same voice when you start the game. And part of the starting of the game, which I am going to tell you, is the voice goes, "Beautiful white wings for you, for the world, death and destruction," and then she has this really creepy laugh. And you hear it, you don't really, it's just in the back of your head, you don't think too much about it, because you just hear it each time, and then Magnus goes, you fuck up. And then this little thing drops into the water, and blood comes up, and you're like, okay. So, you hear, you meet Melodia, she's Callus' old friend, and you're like, alright, so pretty cool chick. Nice, that's what you think, she's a princess, she's pretty cool. And you save her, and then you find out, she's evil. She's an evil bitch. She is working with Geldoblame to bring back Malpertio. That's fucked up. I had it so fucked up. Like, she literally, like Callus, and this is starting out of left field too, he is supposedly the reincarnation of Malpertio. Like, they get the M Magnus and they go, and Callus becomes Malpertio, to a sense, has beautiful white wings, starts causing destruction. And you're like, the fuck? Where'd this come from? Oh my god. Well, what am I supposed to do? Well, luckily, you're already in spirit, so you're alright. But anyways, you get attached to Shella because, you know, she's been with you guys since the beginning of the game, so you've formed a pretty good bond with her too. So you're attached to her now. And you and her go and save Callus. You beat the crap out of him pretty much and save his life. Because at the beginning of the game, Callus only has one wing, and then he has this, like, mechanical wing on the other side. So he has beautiful white wings for him, and he's gonna try and destroy the world. Okay. So yeah, you save him, and you're like, cool. And you're like, alright, well, we need to, like, kill the rest of Malpertio now. So you go down to Mizuti's clan on Earth, and you gotta go through this fucking maze, and then I got far enough as the two freaking dogs. One's blue, one's red, one's weak to fire, one's weak to water. Fucking bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. That's about as far as I got, because I wasn't strong enough at the time being to beat them. But anyways, I just recently re-got the games, and I'm re-going through them and such to try and beat them. But another thing I want to tell you about is the leveling system in this game. So you run around, battle enemies, you gain experience. You don't automatically level up. There is a blue flower in towns most of the time. You go to a blue flower, and it says visit church. You hit visit church, you go talk to the priest at the front of the church, and you can level up, and if you have this item, you can get a class up too. And that'll increase how many cards you can have. Like at the beginning, I think you can only have 20, and then it increases to 25. Eventually, you have like 40 some card deck for each of your characters, and that's great. And you can, like, my best advice is literally spend like 10 minutes just running around in a dungeon, get all the experience you fucking want, go back to a town, go to the blue flower, level up like 6 times. It's great. And then if you talk to the other dude I think it's after the first boss fight, you go talk to him, and then you try and leave, and he's like, hey, come talk to me. And, you know, you look up, and the star map's shot all to hell. And he's like, you know, bring me star map pieces, and I'll give you a reward. And you're like, alright, no problem. You've already got like 3 by this time. So you go ahead and give them to him, and you get a little reward, and you leave. Now, blue flowers, you can also save your progress. Alright, save. Now, in dungeons, there is only a red flower. The red flower is just for saving. You cannot level, so make sure, like, there's this one airship. You need to make sure you level your ass up before the airship, because if you get on that airship and you ain't leveled, Giacomo and Ame and Fryon, they're gonna kick your ass. Kick your ass like 20 times over. I know it took me like 5 tries to beat those guys. Sucked. But anyways, if you eventually do get to the end of the game, you're still left with a lot of questions. You don't know a whole lot about these characters. They were just kind of introduced, and you just kind of had them in your party, and you grew attached to them, and you wanted to know more about them, but Namco was just like, nah, we ain't gonna worry with it. And this is gonna be a 2-part video, because I'm up to like the almost the 15-minute mark. So in the other one, I'm gonna talk about Origins. Again, I didn't get as far in Origins as I have in the original. But, trust me. And, let me say, music is great. Music is fucking great. Like, I love Facing Giacomo because the music's all like, rawr. It's great. So, I recommend playing it. I'm not really gonna do a review on it until I've beaten the game completely. And the voice acting isn't too bad. My problem is the voice syncing with the lips, because it's off, especially for, like, the enemy monsters. Sometimes when they talk, the enemy bosses, they'll talk, the text will be done, and their mouth will still be moving. It's really annoying. And I would love to see an HD remake of both of these games. Anyways, catch part 2. It should already be up, because I put both of them up at the same time. Alright, so this is TL Bear out. Thanks!